Hello, I'm Cameron with eSpecial Needs, and I'm here to show you how to install one of our indoor therapy gyms. All of our gyms require a flat and level surface for installation and range in length from 9.5 to 13.5 feet long. All gyms are 5 feet wide and 8.5 feet tall. The gym you see here is our 8-foot model. I also like to mention that the mat that I'm standing on is not included. First, we'll discuss some of the tools you'll need. You will need a ladder, a small selection of hand tools, and if you choose, a power drill. Let me show you more specifically the tools you'll be needing for this assembly. If you choose to assemble this manually, you will need a Phillips screwdriver. I recommend a ratchet with a 9/16 socket and a 9/16 wrench. However, for speed, and in this video, I will be assembling with a power drill with a 9/16 socket and a Phillips bit for my power drill, as well as the 9/16 wrench. So when you open up your indoor therapy gym, these are the pieces that will come with it. The first is your overhead monkey bars. You'll have 2 ladders. You will have 4 kicker braces. You'll have 2 bases, a glider, a swing board, and 8 triangle brackets, and a small box containing all of your hardware. Please note that you have 30 2.5-inch screws, 2 safety connectors, 1 heavy-duty rotational device, 4 hinge pins, 48 3/8-inch washers, 48 1/2-inch washers, 24 9/16 nylon lock nuts, and 24 9/16 bolts. The first step to assembling your indoor therapy gym is to take the overhead monkey bars and place them upside down in the middle of your workplace. You'll know they're upside down because the bars will be closer to the top and the assembly screws will be visible upward. Also, the labels will be upside down. For this step, you will need your bolts, both sizes of your washers, and your nylon lock nuts. You'll also need your 9/16 socket and drill, or 9/16 wrench. Again, you can do this step manually. However, for speed and efficiency, I will be using the drill and the wrench. I'll take your ladder, and on each ladder, it is labeled with the stickers, in this case, TD and TC. I match TD and TC with the ends of the overhead monkey bars. So TC coincides with TC, and on the other side, TD and TD. Place the ladder upside down, and then take 2 triangle brackets, which are also labeled TC with TC and TC, triangle bracket TD with the 2 TD labels on this side, then the 2 triangle brackets that go to the inside of the gym. Triangle bracket TH corresponds with label TH. Triangle bracket TG corresponds with the label TG. If done correctly, the holes in your triangle bracket will line up with the holes in your overhead monkey bars and ladder. To begin assembling your triangle brackets, take one of your 9/16 bolts, one of these smaller 3/8-inch washers, place it on the bolt, one of the larger 1/2-inch washers, place it on the bolt. And then to ensure that the climbing area is clear, you want to begin with the bolt on the inside of the gym and feed it outward. This way, the longer end of the bolt is clear of the climbing area. Next, take one of the larger 1/2 inch washers and one of the smaller 3/8 inch washers and place them on the bolt, followed by your nylon lock nut. For starters, just hand tighten the nut onto the bolt. We will do all the bolts at once and then come back and tighten them. So repeat the process. 9/16 bolt, 3/8 washer, 1/2 inch washer, and feed from the inside out. Larger washer, smaller washer, lock nut. At this point, you may need to use the drill to push the bolts through. Once all the bolts on both sides of the ladder are in place, you can tighten them down completely. You can do this with your power drill and a 9/16 wrench, or if you choose to do it manually, a 9/16 socket with a handheld socket driver and a 9/16 wrench. Again, for speed, I'm going to do this with the power drill. So just place your wrench on the bolt and tighten down until it seems to be a snug fit. Repeat for the other side. All right, this side is complete. Now we can move on to the other ladder. Repeat the same steps on the other side. Take your ladder upside down. Align it with the ends of your overhead monkey bars. And on this side, labels TA and TA will match. On the other side, TB. Triangle brackets A, F, B, and E. And again with your bolts, small washer, large washer, from the inside of the gym outward. All right, now that the ladder and overhead monkey bars are assembled, we're ready to stand our gym upright. Come over to one of the ladders, taking hold of the rungs, slowly and carefully, walk the gym down until it's on its side, and come to the middle of the overhead monkey bars and lift straight up, and then walk forward and stand it upright. Once your gym is standing upright, you can attach the bases. Each base is labeled base A and base B. The raised part of the base, in this case the 2x4, is the back side or the outside. So I'm going to match base B with the ladder B label. I'm going to place the base up against the back of the ladder with the back side of the base facing away from the gym. Also lining up the outside edges of the ladder with the dark lines on the base. Then, lifting ever so slightly at the bottom rung of the ladder, I'm going to slide the base underneath the ladder. Once the ladder is sitting on top of the base, you want to make sure that the back side of the base is tight up against the uprights of the ladders, and that the ladder sits in the center of the two dark lines on the base. So I need to move it just ever so slightly. There. Now I'm centered. For this step, you will now need your Phillips screwdriver or Phillips drive for your drill. If the base and the ladder are situated correctly, you'll notice that there are pre-drilled holes in the back of the base and in the bottom of the ladder that will line up with each other. So the holes in the base will match with the holes in the ladder. Holes in the ladder will match with the holes in the base. Once you're lined up, take your 2.5-inch screws and your Phillips screw gun and drive the screws home in each of the pre-drilled holes. You will not need to make any holes yourself. Once the base is secure, move to the other side. Once you've attached the bases, you can place the kicker braces. The kicker braces are each labeled. In this case, kicker brace D will fit behind the block on your base and beneath the block on your ladder. Kicker brace D and KD. You may have to shift the ladder ever so slightly to make sure that the kicker brace fits. It's intentionally a tight fit so that the ladder is more stable and secure. Once the kicker braces are in place, you can insert the screws. You'll notice that the kicker braces line up roughly flush with the ladder and the block at the base. Each kicker brace takes 4 screws, 2 at the top, and 2 at the bottom. Again, following the pre-drilled holes. The other side. Once the kicker braces on this side are secure, you can do the other side, just repeating the steps. Kicker brace A and KA line up. Kicker brace B and KB line up. Once they're in place, attach the screws. So now that the assembly of our indoor therapy gym is complete, you can begin to use some of the attachments that come with it. One of which is our glider. To attach the glider, simply place the wheels on the track on both sides of the gym. And then for safety, inside your hardware pack will be 4 hinge pins. You place 1 hinge pin into each hole at the end of the track. You may want a step ladder for this task. And with the hinge pins in place, your glider is now secure on the track and is free to slide from side to side without fear of going off the track. Another of our attachments is the swing board. The swing board goes on top of the overhead monkey bars, which in the center, which is indicated by a label on the inside of the overhead monkey bars. On the top, this will be the top of the swing board with the hangers and bolts facing downward. On the top of the swing board are 4 pre-drilled holes. They will line up with pre-drilled holes on top of the overhead monkey bars. To install our swing board, you will need a ladder. The swing board goes atop the overhead monkey bars, lining the pre-drilled hole screws on the swing board with the pre-drilled holes in the top of the overhead monkey bars. And ensure that your hangers are facing downward. You'll also notice that our eSpecial Needs brand will be visible from below. Once your swing board is lined up, use 4 of your screws to attach it to the overhead monkey bars. And that is how to attach the swing board. Before you begin using your swing board, it's very important that you use your 2 safety connectors and heavy-duty rotational device. With these devices, you'll prevent overdue wear and tear on your eye bolt on your swing board. It's very important that you regularly check on your eye bolt to see that it's not wearing through. If you do notice any problems with your eye bolt, please contact us at customer service immediately. Before you begin to use our indoor therapy gym, it's very important that you have one of our safety mats in place. For demonstration, I have one of our fully carpeted platform swings with our heavy-duty rotational device and safety connectors attached to the swing board, and you're ready to swing. Thank you for watching our tutorial video. If you have any questions, please call customer service at the number listed below. And enjoy your indoor therapy, Jim, and thank you for watching.